Hi everyone, it's Tony Fox here and I'm from Mrs. Fox's Plans. Today I thought I would do a plan with me in my Token Note planner. It's my journal, my place to write down my thoughts, and what I like to do is decorate the week coming up, and then I will journal when the day comes. So I tend to do this, sometimes I'll do some in the morning and sometimes I will do some in the evening, just depends on how I'm feeling. But I like to have it pre-set up so that it's good to go. I like to come to a space that's nice and pretty and that brings me joy. So I thought I would get started with this. Sorry if I'm sounding a bit off. I'm not feeling the best today, but I thought I would try and do a plan with me anyways. So first of all, I don't normally do this, but I thought I would use up some of the beautiful stickers that I've got from Rosey Life Plans, and they tend to go with the kit that she has, that I got for the look at these, aren't these amazing, that I got with the sub, and also with my Rosey Life Plans Advent calendar. Advent calendar, I think it's called. So I think I'll just grab out all of the things that we got. So these stickers here that you see at the front, the transparent ones, these ones came in the Advent calendar, and then these ones here are from the January sub. I have changed it to transparent because I just think that these might make the pages a bit too thick. So next, for February, I will be getting the transparent paper, but I thought I'm not going to let these go to waste, so I will definitely use these. The only hard thing for us here in Australia is our seasons are very different to Europe and America, so we don't tend to have the same seasons. So when we get our subscriptions, they're generally the opposite to us. So in this particular case, this is a winter type kit, but that's okay. We can definitely make this work, and because I just love the aesthetics of the colours in these kits that that Linda does, it just screams me because they're pink, and those that know me, pink is my absolute favourite colour, and one of my most precious things from the Advent calendar is this beautiful fountain pen. I've already used up one vial of ink, so I'll change the ink out on this so I can use it again. And I'm not sure if I'll be bringing in the washi just yet, because as you can see, the washi does actually match. So I've got these and some matching checkers to go with it, but I'll decide as I go along if they're necessary. So let's get started. So I plan to this year do a lot more of these. I hope it's something that you guys like, because I just don't normally do these plan with me's on my channel, but I thought this year I am going to give it a go and see. So if you think that these are okay, then I'd love to know your feedback. If you can comment down below what you think, or if you think I'm just rambling on, which today I may very well be, because as I said, I'm not feeling the greatest. I woke up in a major flare-up. I had not so great night with a family member. It caused me a whole pile of grief, but that's a whole story for another time, another station, so to speak. So I'm not going to bore you with that. But yeah, so because of that conversation, it sent myself into a major pain flare-up. But let's move along. Okay, so we've got this beautiful washi, and with the take a note, as you know, it's the weeks over the 4 pages, so I'm not sure whether or not I just want to use a little bit at a time or do the whole lot. So what I might actually do is start somewhere, I guess, which is here. So the take a note is the A5 one, that's the one I'm using, and I've got to say I just love the style of this planner and the way I don't really need to use the week at a glance over here. I don't really have a purpose for it. In fact, I think I'll change the way I did it. This time I made it a little bit too cluttered. I kind of just wrote bullet points of what I did throughout the day. I kind of find that a little bit too cluttered. So I'm just going to put my basic appointments, and obviously I like to track the weather. So I think I'm going to leave this pretty well clean for the next week and see how I like that. Being the beginning of the year, it's always a bit of a work in progress with our planners until we get into the groove of what we like and the styles that we want to use within our planners. And I don't know about you, but I actually just find that my planner style is an evolving beast throughout the year. I tend to change what I like and what I don't like. So the style will change throughout the planner. One thing I've never really been keen on is the box kind of planning, but in saying that, I think I'm going to give it a try. I have ordered a happy planner just on D-Stash, but I thought I would give it a go and see. Not for planning purposes, really, just for the channel. I just really want to see if it's something that you guys like to see, and if it's something that I could keep up. Well, look at this scene. That's beautiful. But it's quite a large sticker. All right, let me have a look and see. Let's add another little scene here. So yeah, so I'll when I get that, obviously I'll do setups and so on my channel, and then see whether or not that's more, if you like that sort of my style of planning, and if you do, then I'll continue to do them throughout the year. But for now, this is where we're at. So I mean, as you can see, I write, sometimes I write a lot. This was about last night and it was quite distressing, so obviously there was a lot to say. And some days I don't have too much going on, so I'm happy to leave them. I'm not too bothered by the space, and then if I ever get to the point where I need extra room, I'm not going to go over to the next day. I'm actually going to tip in a piece of paper, because I can't imagine needing too much extra space. And I've also, I love my fountain pens, but I do really like the way the ballpoint, I've got a Sailor ballpoint pen. I'll show you. She's just beautiful. She's stuck in a minute. And I really love this pen and the way it writes. So at the moment, for the time being, I'm just going to stick to ballpoint pen in here because I like the way it feels on the paper, and I also like the continuity of the same colour. So this is obviously fountain pen, but I'll see. For the time being, I'm not going to use fountain pen in this area. So that's probably enough waffling about that. So let's get on with this plan. Okay, I think I kind of like this girl here. So yes, I'm looking forward to getting the February kit from Rosey Life Plans. I love her style of the products that she puts out. It really sort of resonates with me. So those of you who've been on my channel for a while know that I've always been a big supporter of sterling ink, but I gave up my subscription this year because I kind of had about 18 months of those type of styles, and now I wanted to try something different. Hence, I've gone to Rosey Life Plans, and the other one that I've chosen is Faded Chronicles because I do quite like Faded Chronicles style as well. So I'll be trying those out this year and seeing if the kits suit my planning style. Although I don't know if there is actually a style to my planning, to be honest. I think I just go, okay, I'll shove a sticker here and shove a sticker there. But yeah, I generally am kind of a minimalist type planner. As we see lots of stuff on the page. But I like florals jotted everywhere, and they bring me joy, and I like to see the beautiful pink colours. They also bring me joy. Alright, so what else can I put on here? Now, what have we got here? We've got this big bow here. But I think I have another plan for this bow. So I think I'll leave that. I don't mind this flower deco there. So how is everyone? How are you coping with the new year? We had a pretty hectic end to the year with storms, with no power for 5 days. I had to move out of the house with my 2 dogs and go and live at my son's place, which is about an hour's drive away from me with my 2 dogs, and we had to stay there for 5 days until we got our power back. And then on New Year's Eve, we then got a horrific storm come through, and we had 300 mils of rain within 24 hours. So that was pretty chaotic. So we've really, our weather here in Australia, and specifically here in the Gold Coast, has been hectic, to say the least. So that's sort of how we've started off the new year, with crazy hectic weather. So I hope the Mother Nature's been a little bit kinder to you, because she sure is cranky here. She held no prisoners on Christmas Day. She certainly didn't discriminate. She made a mess everywhere. But we're almost back to, I don't know whether or not you'd call it normal, but we're certainly getting there. People have got getting their power back. There's still quite a lot of places that will be without power for a little while longer, because she took out power poles everywhere, trees everywhere, animals are displaced. It's just, yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I feel for, I mean, I've even heard stories about someone lost a pet due to heat exhaustion, because, as I said, we've had heat, rain, storms, everything. So that's pretty sad, pretty, yeah, pretty awful, to be honest. Because I'm a huge pet lover. I've got 2 dogs and a cat. So I love my animals. So I feel really sad for all the animals and all of the displaced birds and wildlife that have gone through this terrible storm. Well, what do you think? Is this enough? Do we need to add any more? I don't do tracking in this particular planner. I'll use these in another place. I don't know whether or not I should, I don't want to change these numbers, they're quite fine. Whether I change these or leave them. What do you think? Should we change them? Or what do you think? I think I'll leave it. I think I'll use these in another place. And I think that might be just about enough. Don't you think? Like it says it's plenty, I've still got plenty of room. And what I can do is once I've finished journaling, like I can do with this one, is go back and add more deco if I feel the need. Like here I've had some Coffee Monsters Co. just to sort of signify what that day was about and what the day was like. So here is me getting up and doing journaling at all hours of the night, and it's just a little emoji reading her journal. Yeah, so I think I might just leave it. What do you think? I think that might actually do. What do you reckon, guys? Alright, well that's it from me for this particular video. I do have a couple more planned with these to do today. I've got my weeks, and I do have to catch up in my junk journal January. I've got that coming up. So yeah, I've got a couple more things that I want to do. Actually, before I go, I might actually update the weather predicted for Sunday. I use the little Midori weather stickers. Okay, what is the weather going to do on Sunday? Is it Sunday? Okay, 22 to 30 it says. So, the hard thing about doing the weather a week out like this is when it gets closer to the time, it can change dramatically. So this is what it was predicted. Like here it says that we've got partial sun, but then I think the update is well, you look at Friday, it says 21 to 30 when I put it in, and now it's saying 22 to 30 and windy. So yeah, that's pretty crazy, but that's okay, as long as I've got sort of a rough idea of what the weather was on that day and the temps. I am not too bothered. I'm certainly not going to go in and change it. So that's the weather's updated, and I think that is it. Okay. So if you like what you saw, I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel out. And also if you want to see more of these, and apologise again for my low energy. As I said, I'm not feeling too well. My pain levels are quite high. But hopefully next time I won't be as shaky and rough. But anyway, I'd love for you to subscribe and press the bell notification to let you know when I have a new video coming. But that's it for me. For now, ciao for now. Bye.